Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are once again in home base. Did a little bit of a modification. As you can see, I've been playing around with Tesseracts. But that's not what I'm here for today. I'm here to give a slight update. Number two, I'm making some deuterium and tritium because I'm eventually going to have a fusion reactor going. But what I really want to do today is get some upgrades for this armor. Specifically, I want to upgrade to an advanced battery. What is that? HV capacitor. Is that what I want to do? No, let's see. Actually, what I really need to do is do shields. What is that? Force field emitters and HV capacitors. Alright, so let's look it up. HV capacitors. Shaped IC2. I'm having a feeling that this isn't it. We can try. Let's see, what is this? Wiring, glowstone, ender pearl. Okay. Still have some wiring in here. I only have one. Alright, so how do I make that? 3 uninsulated copper wire, 3 silver ingots. Okay. Do I have any uninsulated copper wire in there? No. I think I have some over here. No, wait, I made it all into insulated copper wire. That's okay, we can fix this. Copper ingots, 1, 2, 3. Silver ingots, 1, 2, 3. There you go. Come on. It's a little laggy since I have made some modifications to the sphere. Alright. Specifically, if you'll hear all that water sound, I've actually turned down the sounds because the entire outside of the area now has water. And there's a good reason for that. Sometimes these things, whenever you push the button, they'll spit the item down, and I got really sick of having to go down and dig down and get it. So I just covered the entire bottom of the sphere in water. The entire lower half of the sphere is going to be water. For all of my friends who thought this was a lag trap before, haha, boy, you ain't seen nothing yet. Alright, so let's see here. Let's grab one piece of glass. And where's glowstone? I don't think I have it in here. Let's see, glowstone and an ender pearl. Ender pearls are over here. There's one. And glowstone. Oh, here it is. Alright, let's see if I can make it. Glowstone, glass, ender pearl, and let's see if I can make an HV capacitor. Nope, didn't think so. It's a more expensive recipe. Oh boy, 6 chrome and lapatronic energy cells. Oh, those are going to need iridium plates. It's a long process. Not sure. I don't think I have any iridium handy. Nope. None that I have made thus far. Guess I could make some. And I have 4 stacks of UU matter here. But let's try focusing instead on these force field emitters. See if those are going to be cheaper. Oh, if you double click on that little field, it does this. You can fix it by just double clicking on it again. Force field emitters. What do those require? Tungsten steel? Okay, that's even more expensive. Okay, we're going to skip that. Let's see here. Let's go instead with... I already have the glider. Don't want a parachute. Wait, do I have to push anything with that? Yeah, I have to put down shift, which this thing does the same thing. Shift, and it also does it, so it's not very useful. Ion thrusters. I need ion thrusters for jetpack, and I need ion thrusters for, where is the water? Yeah, the water one. So I need a total of 5 ion thrusters. Let's see how difficult an ion thruster is to make. Here we go. Oh boy, more iridium. Looks like I need to set up something just to automatically make iridium. Oh, and those require force field emitters and HV capacitors. Okay, so I'm going to need a ton of iridium for that. Alright, so that's going to wait a while. Alright, well, you know what? instead we're going to talk about Tesseracts, since that's what I've been learning about. This is the basic shape for a Tesseract. Yes, I had this ready. I was making a bunch of these. 10 ingots. This hardened glass is made by combining pulverized obsidian, which you have to do in a pulverizer, and pulverized lead. And you just cook those in a induction smelter, and it turns into that hardened glass. And let me go ahead and put this stuff away. Put those away. And put this stuff away. There we go. Now, once you have an empty Tesseract, you take it up here. Well, I take it up here. You will take yours to a liquid transposer, where you will put it up here. Over here, whoops, there we go. Over here is a magma crucible, which you can see I have ender pearls in it. These ender pearls were being fed into this. Oh, looks like there's still a little bit left in there. Go ahead and crank up a little bit more, just so I can empty that out. Let's see, that's going to slowly fill up. Anyway, you leave it there for a while. Make sure that this is pointing that way, where the big end is this way, and you'll end up with an unattuned Tesseract. Then you take that unattuned Tesseract. Whoa, lag. All that water is definitely causing more lag. I'll probably be doing less videos here at home soon. Where was I? Oh, the unattuned Tesseract goes here. Silver ingots on the side, tin ingots on the side, bottoms, pneumatic servo down in the center bottom, and then whatever you're going to want it to do is up here. Let's show you. Tesseract. For an item, you're going to need tin. Liquid, you're going to need copper. And for energy, you're going to need electrum. It's that simple. Although it looks like, yeah, these also require lead down at the bottom, whereas these require tin. So the energy Tesseracts actually are a little bit variation on the recipe. I have no intention on ever making an energy Tesseract, though. I'm just going to go ahead and go for an IDSU, if it works. Where is it? Don't tell me it's not in here. Huh, apparently it's not in this mod pack. They disabled it. Oh well. I didn't have a major need for power being all over the place anyway. But yeah, so I moved my quarry over so that it now has all of its items going into this item Tesseract, which then goes into a chest above it, which then gets fed out everywhere. You know, and I set up this little network so that it can send it to the shortest distance to the chest of its choice. Or barrel of its choice, depending. But yeah, that's how you use a Tesseract. Let's see, is this thing ready yet? It looks like it's got one more left. And let's see here. Waiting for this thing to go. Oh, there we go. That's done. Turn that off. There we go. As you can see, this will put a little bit into here. There we go. It then flows down the pipe into this, which will then flow into that. Use up a ton of power. I know, it's riveting watching this happen, isn't it? And unfortunately, there's no way of making this go faster either. But now you have another Tesseract. Ta-da! And that's all there is to it. I guess I'll grab that. And let me grab that out of there. Wait, did I just grab 16? Oh, that's right. Because I had this hopper feeding ender pearls into here, since I didn't want to sit here and have to feed 16 after 16 after 16 into it. So let me go ahead and drop these back into the system. Now you're probably wondering, hey, did you use equivalent exchange to get all those ender pearls? No, I did not. I went down here, grabbed my, where is it? That's, no, Enderman. Grabbed my Enderman Safari ball, and I'm going to need to get some wires real quick. There we go. By the way, the reason I can walk over those without jumping is the whole climb assist button, or addition to the armor. It is wonderful. I love it. Alright. And let's see here. What's in here right now? Oh, that's blaze spawners. That's what I was looking for. Took. And you just put this in here. And you'll be able to hear pretty soon Endermen being spawned. Yep, see, you can hear them. This is literally just making Endermen. And it's waiting until there's an open spot available. And then, pop, pops it out. Apparently there's no open spaces available right now. That's because up above here I put a lot of these conveyor belts down so that they will come out here so I can just punch them to death. Because this is originally how I was doing blazes to make the blaze spawners. If I was actually trying to kill them faster, I'd actually set up grinders for them. But for now, let's go ahead and turn that off. And is anybody going to come over here so I can smack you? No? Well, anyway, that's how I got all my Endermen. I actually set up grinders on the side and I was getting pearl after pearl out of it. It was ridiculous. I loved it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. Didn't really do a lot, but show you how to make a Tesseract and how you use them. I'm not going to show you the frequencies on those, but let's see here. I think I have some spares in here. Yes, here's a liquid Tesseract. And do I have an item Tesseract? Wait. No, I've already used up all my item Tesseracts, I think. Here, let's go ahead and make one just because. Item Tesseract. I need 10 for that. Alright, where's 10? 1, 2, 3. I'll make a few more just because I like having spares of everything, just in case something breaks. Oop. Oops, that doesn't go there. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, now here's how an item Tesseract works. You plop it down, right-click it, and let's say I want to have, device channel 1. I say, I have to name the channel, so I'll name it. No, I don't want to name it something generic. Let's see here. I'm going to eventually make one for lava, so I'll just call this one lava. There we go. I set it for here. Now this isn't a liquid Tesseract. Oh, and you want to make sure you configure it here. If you set this for owner only, then pipes won't connect to it, or at least they won't spit into it or spit out of it. So don't bother putting that to private if you're planning, or owner only if you're planning on using it for piping, which that's all I'm planning on doing mine, so it's public access. This is for send only, receive only, or send and receive, and then you just attach stuff to it. If you hit this. If you don't touch this, it doesn't do any good. Also, probably want to turn that off, since just in case there's a redstone signal nearby, it won't break. Now, just to show you, let's see, I need some pipage. Let's see here, I need one of those. There we go. Just to show you what this is like. See, we have this one set to channel 1, right? Set channel 1 lava. We're going to set another one over here to channel 1. There we go. So that one's set to channel 1 lava. Now what we're going to do, there we go. If you hold shift while you're on top of a block, you don't interact with it. There, this should be entertaining. Let's see. And one chest. And one redstone engine. And one switch. There we go. Alright, gonna plop down the engine, plop down the switch, plop down the box, and we're gonna go ahead and put the cobblestone pipe into it. Now watch. This one we're gonna set to, oops. Okay, it's set to both send and receive. This one we need to set to receive only. So things are gonna go in. Oops. Where'd it go? See what happens? See, it pops in, and it immediately pops out of the other side. Now this is essentially going to be a loop now. It's going to go in here and pop out here, and you can see that it doesn't really do anything right now. It's just moving blocks around. So it's sort of a neat little system, but these don't actually hold anything. If there's not a place for it to go, it'll just pop out, which is actually causing me some problems when I moved my quarry in the other world to be here. But it doesn't hold it, it just moves it. See, because now I can break this off, and nothing's going to happen. There you go. See? Now these are just going to pop and pop. And there's 4 blocks in there presently. And of course, the only way to stop this process is to go ahead and break these blocks. Oh. Okay, Fred, go ahead. See, he wants to collect all the stuff. He's a good maid. And we're going to clean up. Can you get these? There you go. And there we go. Now I got one over here still. Let's get you busy. You can just grab all those and be a good little helper. Alright, let's go ahead and put these away. Put that away. This. Actually, where's one of my chests? Here. You know what, Fred? You've been doing such a great job. And now he's like, now what do I do? But what I'm going to do is move you a little bit. Move. Move. Breakdancing golem. Well, I was kind of hoping that he'd put it into the chest, but it looks like I'm going to have to use a wand on him. Anyway, I'll get... Oh, wait. Did he fix it? Let's see. It should be popping out here. Oh, yep, there it is. So I don't have to break him after all. Yay! So here you go. Grab him, Fred. Now they should go into the system. Yep, there we go. So he is now my cleaner. Well done, sir. Anyway, say goodbye to Fred, who's a little confused. Good night, Fred. Good night, everybody.